Morning, everybody. What's happening? So happy to see you. We are live from New York. Heather actually is in the restroom right now. I hit the button, maybe a little too soon, but hello. We're so happy we can go live. You know, we always go live on Sundays to hang out with you for a little while. It's always a good hang sesh for Heather and I. You know, between making all the videos and working on Mischief toys, it's nice to have some time where we can hang out and chat and talk about all the things that we love, right? So like collectibles and everything else in between, life, movies, TV. There's Heather, my lovely sidekick and wife and big glasses wearer. So we've been at Toy Fair now for what, the last 2 days. We've covered 2 days, 2 days of coverage. We filmed a lot since we've been around, and of course today we posted the very first Toy Fair video. I'm going to post another video most likely tomorrow, where it'll sort of encapsulate the rest of the show for us. I think tomorrow is going to be the last day that we go to New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con, Jesus, the Toy Fair. I keep calling it that when I talk about it because it's at Javits.
It's at the
It's
same
exactly the same place. But I will tell you this: this is sort of the reason why I wanted to come on live, because I find it interesting. By the way, there's our friend Dave. He was there with us over the last couple of days. He's back home to the rescue. That's awesome. Thank you for hanging with us last couple days, dude. You're the best. It was a great time chatting with you, hanging with you. But it's a completely different show. If you've never been to Toy Fair and you've only gone to conventions like New York Comic Con, San Diego, those types of places, Toy Fair is so far different. It's a place where people are going to, do the more or less the toy business, right? Talking about how things are going to be sold and merchandised and all that kind of thing. And in fact, like just as far as today, going and looking at machines that make cotton candy
That was
and
wild.
and make balloons, which is interesting. Dave actually took us there. We love you too, dude. He took us there and he was showing us all these
There's
different
my
machines.
balloon.
Oh,
I made
oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the balloon.
I made a baby dinosaur balloon.
Yeah, so there's a machine that actually, can you grab that? Would you mind?
Yeah.
There's a machine that actually made this balloon. You walked up, you pushed the button, what balloon you wanted, and it popped out this balloon, which is pretty cool, right? And it has a little stick.
Something about this room is making me shock you.
I know.
It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Is it the chair?
I don't know what it is.
Like, what is it?
I don't know. It's weird, isn't it?
It's
Because you did it
shocking.
earlier when
It
I
was really bad.
I was touching the computer and it like shocked the crap out of me.
It was
shocked,
really bad.
But anyway, we've had such a wonderful time being here. Oh my God. Is it the balloon that's going to shock us?
Maybe.
I don't know. Where's the gasoline balloon, Heather?
I don't know.
No gasoline balloon yet. Maybe we should talk to the balloon people. We've had a wonderful time. We obviously, you guys saw videos over the last couple of days. The first one being us going to the Rokimoto party, which is great. Loved seeing Mike Becker happy in his moment, having a great time. He was there with AJ, obviously one of the Backstreet Boys. I
One
think
of the Backstreet Boys.
I think at some point we have to sort of break away from that and not refer to him as one of the Backstreet Boys, but just as AJ Toy Company guy, because that's what he is now.
Well, sort of. They're about to do a residency in Vegas with the Backstreet Boys.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, so that is really going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. I haven't watched you guys I haven't watched you guys for so long since Funko went through a bunch of stuff, but I love what you guys do and have always done. You guys have always kept things real. Much respect. Thanks. Thank you, I am Alex. That's awesome. Thank you so much for saying that. It means a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what this channel is about, right? It's that we are collectors alongside of you. We're collecting these things, the various collectibles from various companies. And yeah, I mean, I think it's all about keeping things real, and talking about truths. And if somebody or some company is screwing things up, we talk about it. I don't think we need to burn the company down to the ground, but instead find paths forward, as collectors for these companies, and seeing we have to say something to make things better. And I think over the last couple of years, we've done a lot of screaming at the top of our lungs for Funko. And I think to some degree, maybe we're going to see a lot of what we're saying helping Funko, right? That the limited pieces need to come back and they need to go back to how things used to be, right? Can they come back from the dead? I don't know. But are there other companies that can really kick ass and do some good stuff? Things that we would love to see out of Funko? I think so. And I think that you have Thrill Joy that's out there now. They're really great. Brian Mariotti's running it. Then you also have Rokimoto or Fun Maker Incorporated, run by Fun Maker Mike. Both guys who we have had a lot of conversation with over the last couple of days are just really great people. I mean, okay, so let me speak from this perspective. Over the years, we have talked about Funko. We talked about the people who have sort of been behind the scenes or working at CEOs, so on and so forth. And we've said a lot of like really crazy things and like way over the top about certain things. But talking to these guys in person is a completely different ballgame. It is nothing like us sitting behind a camera and just yelling things. And what's really funny about all this is that yesterday, no, what day were we? Was it yesterday, Rokimoto? I'm sorry, everything's bleeding together. Yesterday at Rokimoto at the event, we were in line with two folks, and they were really, really nice. But they had worked at Funko, and they were like, "You guys were the channel that we would watch in order to get all of the behind the scenes Funko related news." Right? We were telling them things about the company they were working for before they were being told by the company or people inside the company. So we were their, I guess, their hub for that data. And they went on and gushed about how great Mike and how great Brian both are. And they really have absolutely no reason to say anything because they don't work for them anymore. They just so happen to just be, fans of them as people or friends, right? So I think that's great. It says a lot about the both of them. Get them toes out.
I'm gonna be talking to
Are you
you.
talking about me? You want to see them toesy woesies, baby? I'll bring them out, Richard Hop. I will bring them out. I don't think you're gonna want to see it. Look, over the last couple of days, it's been a lot. Heather and I have walked around the conventions or the convention, and we've talked to a ton of people. We've
Seen
filmed a
much.
lot.
We had to sign an NDA today,
Had to sign an NDA
which
for.
I'm so upset about because oh my God, I wish I could say everything that I saw.
Yeah, we had to sign an NDA for
It
Lego,
was so cool.
which was nuts. We also got to talk to some companies about big upcoming things that were really, really exciting, cool things from exciting, cool companies. And I'm excited for you guys to see it too.
So we got a question that I really want to
Sure,
ask.
please.
So Devin asked if I kept it together when I saw AJ. Chris, did I keep it together?
No.
What do you mean?
She fell apart and she urinated in her pants. No,
No, I did not.
Heather did great. And in fact, I was the one that kind of gushed for Heather, just saying like Heather is a really big fan, and this is something that means a lot to her. She was super stoked to meet you, and he was really cool about it. In fact, the way that he handled it was almost like a local band, like they just don't understand their success or something. The way that he handled it, he's like, "Oh, okay," like it was like he didn't expect it. It was really
Maybe,
weird.
yeah.
The response to it was really weird. But I think it says a lot about him as a person. He just seems like a really nice guy.
He was really nice.
Talked about his kids,
Yeah.
and how they're sort of inspirations behind what he wants to do. And here's a prime example. By the way, Heather and I both bought shirts from Rokimoto, and I left mine behind because I was too busy jabbering my jaws. But these are the shirts. And you can say what you want about Funko and everything else, but boy, does Fun Maker Mike bring
fun.
bring the fun. What a guy. What a guy. And so that's who inspires us. That's who we've been inspired by with Mischief Toys. So
yeah,
I'm excited. And by the way, Heather and I have both sort of discussed upcoming Mischief Toys things while we've been here, and some really, I think, cool ideas. We're trying to roll out some things that are a little bit different, and we want to get you guys excited, and I think we're going to do it. Oh, God damn, fucking New York!
They're so horny out
Yeah,
there.
there's so many horns.
I told Chris the other night, I'm like, man, everybody in New York is so horny. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, they won't stop beeping their horns.
Forgive my ignorance, but is Rokimoto always going to be ramen themed, or is it just for the launch? So that's a great question. Is it James Estrada?
So from what we know, Rokimoto is their ramen theme line.
So think of it as an arm off of like Funmaker Incorporated.
Yeah, so Funmaker Inc. is here. And right now, Rokimoto is one thing. Now, my assumption, what I gathered from the videos, is that's not the only line that we're going to see from Funmaker Inc. So there are going to be more things. Now, what will they be? I have no clue.
Yeah.
Will they all be ramen themed? I would imagine not, but I don't know. I can't speak for that. But I do have to say that they're fucking cool.
Yeah.
And we're so stupid. So people have been wondering the price points. We personally didn't even look for that yesterday or ask that or anything. But I asked one of our friends who was still at the event, and he said they're $15 a piece.
Really?
Yes.
So
which is
those
a fantastic price
little
point.
ramen cups are $15. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. If you guys missed our video where we talked about Rokimoto, you can go and watch it. We kind of, I guess we covered everything but the price point, but we show you what the figures look like and all that kind of stuff. So I think what Funmaker Mike is doing is it's a very passionate place. It's something that he really believes in, something that he really likes, which I believe will make it even that much better. If you love what you're doing, it's going to be great. If you just don't give a shit, then you end up like how Funko ended up. And speaking of that, Funmaker Mike doing his Rokimoto Funmaker Inc. thing. Then you got Brian Mariotti doing his Thrilljoy thing. And I can tell you one thing, talking to Brian, which we talked to him over the last 2 days or so in person. We actually met with him today at Toy Fair, just sort of getting some insiders of like what's going on and the excitement that's going to happen for the Thrilljoy. So we're going to make a video this week discussing some Thrilljoy related things. But man, Brian is such a guy and such a talent. He, we're talking about the Pop guy, right? So Pop existed due to Brian. Funko exists because of Mike Becker, but Pop exists because of Brian. You're talking about two masterminds of the collectible industry, and now they're on their own, doing their own thing, and they're just loving what they're doing. They're super passionate about what they're doing. So I'm excited to see what's coming next. And I can tell you this, we have an idea of what big is coming for both of them, and it's super big stuff. And I can't wait for you guys to see sort of the things that we've been seeing and things that we've been hearing about, because we haven't seen everything. We've heard a little bit about some of the other bigger things that are coming, but it's great, really great stuff. And look, I don't want to count us out either. Mischief Toys 2. We have some big stuff coming. And I think this week we're going to release the data. It might even be as early as tomorrow.
Wouldn't say that right now.
Okay. But soon.
Very soon.
But very soon we're going to release information, or we're going to release stuff for our upcoming Awesome Con trip, which will be at the beginning of next month. And I really want to share this with you now. Like, I want to share it with you very soon. That way you guys know what's going to be available at Awesome Con, because I think when people know, they're going to go to Awesome Con, they're going to want to be there. They're going to want the items that we're going to have available, and they're not going to want to miss it. So I want to let you know soon. That way you can prepare yourself to come out to Awesome Con. Can I still purchase Rokimoto at Miniso NYC? I don't think so. I think it's all gone.
You might be able to at Times Square. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know, because I know they launched it. So you might be able to buy it there, but I don't want to tell you yes, Doug. But if I can, let me see would you ask Mike? about that, and then we can get an answer for them?
Okay.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Heather will ask Mike, and then we can find out. See if we can just tell them we're live and that we need an answer. You need to tell them to make 13. Dude, Andrew, look, man, laugh emoji, laugh emoji. Let's cut that laugh emojis out. I 100% agree. I think we really need to be vocal about the things that we want to see Funko do. And the reason why I think that is that Funko is at a point now. We were there to visit with them during Toy Fair, and they're doing all sorts of cool stuff. Okay, they're doing cool stuff, but I think there's leaves a lot of room for opportunity, and that goes for any company. But I think Funko could still do really great things, but they need to listen to the fan base. And Andrew, what you're saying is exactly the point, right? 13 Ghost Funko Pops, do it. What's stopping us, right? If they can get the license, which I'm sure they can get anything at this point, get it. Let's make 13 Ghost Funko Pops. People love horror, especially us. We totally understand that. I would love to see that. I just opened my first run mortem and it was autographed. Oh, that's great. Congratulations. That's amazing. I love to hear that. That's so cool. Love mortem. One of our favorites. Okay, Doug. Yeah, I'm going to try to get you information. Heather's working on it. New Gundam Funko Pops. I'm excited. Hell yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so we walked up to the Funko booth. Heather, you telling the story about the Funko booth, how that all worked out for us.
I thought you already did in today's video.
I did a little bit, but maybe they didn't watch it.
So we our first stop at Toy Fair was the Funko booth. And apparently you needed to have like an appointment to get inside, which is common for a lot of these booths here, which is very interesting to me. Like Lego, for example, I set an appointment yesterday and we did a walkthrough today. That's who we signed an NDA with. And you had to have your interesting. I only got half of an answer.
Can I
No,
look?
not yet, because you're going to interrupt me.
No, I'm not going to interrupt. Can I just read it?
You will. And you will interrupt me. You're already interrupting.
Okay, fine, Heather. Go ahead.
He's had a couple of drinks, so he's a bit more.
No, I want to.
Feral.
I want to.
You're a bit more feral.
I just wanted to. I wanted to read it. That's all.
He's a bit more wild than normal. So you have to set an appointment for a lot of these booths, and I think it's just to make sure that everyone is like, not crowding the booth, right? So we walked up and I was like, hey, how can I get in? And they were like, well, who were you with? I was like, oh shit, here we go.
She pointed at me. I'm with him. And they said, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Leave.
So she was like, you look very familiar. You look like who I've seen on the wanted posters all around Funko. No, I'm just kidding. But she was like,
we haven't even talked about that. We haven't talked about it. Go ahead.
She called us Gastlecast.
Okay. She wrote it Gattlecast. And by the way, yeah, so this is my Infinity Gauntlet cup when Infinity War came out, and it's my favorite cup to drink out of. I carry it with me everywhere.
What, Cinemark?
I believe no, I don't think it was Cinemark. I think I might have been. I remember a friend had to get it for me. Anyway, go ahead. Continue your story.
She was like, okay, we'll see about when we have availability. Leave your phone number and we'll figure this out. But Monday or Tuesday is probably when you'll be seen. And I was like, oh, okay. We're here till then, but.
Well, meanwhile, we look through the window and there's Funko News Canada.
Yep.
And
Top Pops. Mama Top Pops.
And I'm like, man, I really want to get in there because all of our boys are in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we walked away, very sad. Not really, but we were like, damn, we got to wait till Monday. Walked away, went to the NECA booth. I nearly knocked over a full-size Batman.
It's in the video, by the way, where Heather almost knocked the Batman over.
We were walking around the NECA booth and I started vibrating. I'm like, what? And it was like, hey, this is Chelsea from Funko. Sorry I missed you. Come back over. Like literally 2 minutes later.
Yeah,
It
they
was
called
so
us over. Yeah,
cool.
so they wanted to see us and wanted us there, which is great because I think they really want people to have some coverage, which is why I wanted to be very quick in our video making. Edited that video over the last couple of days. It took me a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I'm really glad I was able to kick that out there into the ether. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. The Toy Fair video that we posted today. I think it has a lot of really great content, a lot of great upcoming figures and things that are, on the way. And we also visited NECA in that video, and I don't think I pointed that out, but we have more NECA content that'll be in tomorrow's video. In fact, I should be working on it now, but I'm not. Go ahead.
There's something at NECA that I don't know if you filmed that I really wanted to point out to you today, but we were like literally on our way out and you were in the middle of a conversation and I didn't want to interrupt. But they were like light up. Did you happen to see those?
Yeah.
It was so you know how the booth was split into two
Yeah.
rooms?
Mhm.
It was on that wall before you go into either room.
What was it? What was lit up?
Some sort of house.
Oh,
It
really?
was fucking cool.
Huh. Okay.
You know what the Mendenhall was?
Yes.
It was to the left of it.
Oh, interesting.
On the bottom, like the very bottom.
Okay. But it was like had a light in it?
Lights. It
Interesting.
was really cool.
Okay.
I would like to go back over tomorrow.
Chris will always be the trash man. How Ashley, who used to work at Funko, knew him. That's so funny that you should say that because Ashley works for Super 7. And we went over to the Super 7 booth. And I'll be honest, I didn't really pay attention. I didn't even realize that Ashley was there, but Heather did. And Heather said that Ashley was giving us the very nasty looks.
I don't think it was a nasty look. I think it was like I recognize them, but I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
like
say
them.
anything. I feel like that's
I
the
feel
case.
really bad. We made a video about Ashley leaving Funko or maybe being let go by Funko. I don't know what we did. I don't know how we said it or whatever. But
I think we assumed that she was let go based off of
but
how things
we're news people, right? So when news comes out, we capture the news and then we spout it out in the way that we know best in how to do it. And so we never are in it to hurt anybody or to hurt anybody's feelings. Most of it is, I would say all of it is in the sake of humor. So it kind of bums me out that she would think of it that way or maybe dislike us, but I can't control how anybody feels. So it is what it is. The horror hip hop stuff was interesting. Completely agree. I talked to the guy behind it and I told him, I said, I think you got something here. I can't wait to see what the future is. I think that could be something real big. I really, really do. And I told him, I said, it would be cool if we could work together in some capacity, if I could help him. When I say work together, I don't mean like Ghastly as their characters, but more or less like helping them, helping each other, because that's really what it's all about. When you go to this convention, to Toy Fair, you realize it's a dog eat dog world. It's bloody mess, man. There are people in there with suit jackets running around and like basically making their purchases of what's going to be best in the new year. And it's all the way down to collectibles, all the way down to the granular level, right? The small things. It's pretty wild in there, and it's not a side of toys that I realized had existed, but we learned about that today. And
you know what's really cool? We were walking around and you have like your Funko, you have your Super 7, your NECA, your Trick or Treat. And then a couple aisles over, you have like sand toys, like buckets and like shovels to make sandcastles with.
Right. Yeah.
It's so bizarre. Like
the show is so weird.
It is. And it's like it made me like
there's like a part with car seats in it.
Yeah. Like, I know there's so many toys out there, but like our world with toys is different from like children's toys.
Right.
So it's really, and then there were like art sets.
But it like crosses the whole gamut of like all toys, all things to do with like, there's like children related stuff, then obviously adult related stuff. And we attended a seminar that sort of discussed like trends, for toys and generally. And they actually pinpointed the collectible market, nostalgia, and all that stuff. And listening to it, it's like, man, this is interesting. Like the numbers that they're capturing, percentages of like how often people are willing to purchase, and it's really crazy. I don't know. My eyes are wide open now to all of this, and I'm starting to see kind of like opportunities, like things that Mischief Toys can get involved in, not car seats. Definitely not car seats. Love the Day of the Dead figures, dude. Me too. Me too. I'm so stoked over Day of the Dead. By the way, we saw Day of the Dead plush, Day of the Dead figures coming out from Trick or Treat Studios. I got to tell you this: Trick or Treat Studios, 100% my new favorite company. Love them so much. Not only did they have the Mogwai from Gremlins to a New Batch.
Oh my god! All their 6 scale was so
my God.
cool.
Guar figures, just everything that Trick or Treat Studios is doing, killing it. And I'm going to be spending a lot of money with them, dude. I felt that way, or I felt that when I worked at All Time. Did you, John? John Nito, our good pal, he's here tonight. Thank you, John, for being here. Love him. John was the catalyst in us meeting $7 a pop, and also All Time Toys, which is one of our favorite toy shops in our local Maryland area. I highly recommend checking out alltimetoys.com. They do not pay us for anything, but I love them so much, and I will bring them up every chance that I possibly can, because I'm all about helping, especially local. Local is huge to me, but All Time Toys, fucking awesome, and they have hot toys galore. Go and check them out. In fact, I don't think right now they have hot toys galore. They sold out a lot of stuff. Hi, did you receive the package I sent with a custom gas leak? No, I didn't. I haven't checked the PO boxes in a little bit, but I will check most likely this upcoming week. And when I do, you will totally be featured on the channel. No matter, we always like to show off what has been sent to us, but just knowing you sent something, thank you. It means a lot. Really, it means a lot. And I can't wait to see it. Trick or Treat Studios are amazing. I have a Sam from Trick or Treat figure from them, and it's absolutely amazing. Hell yeah. $1 million question is, are you getting the He-Man and Battle Cat? Dude, I want it. I really do. But it's like thinking about the space for stuff like that. And the hot toys I have are filling up a lot of space. And I think eventually I'm just going to have to, I most likely will give away some hot toys for my own personal collection on Patreon. So just something I'm throwing out there right now. I don't know which ones, I don't know when, but I certainly will have to, because I refuse to sell my figures, because everything that we do is for the channel. So I like to give away what I can. What do you got?
Dessert.
Oh, you better order dessert. Off topic, but any idea on a date range for Day of Mischief yet? Yeah, so we've actually been talking about that, Edward. So thank you for asking. We're definitely in the May timeframe. Heather and I wanted to hammer down the exact date, because I know people want to come in from out of town and visit and go to this thing, and it's going to be really big. I think Day of Mischief is going to be really special. It's really funny that we're bringing all this up, because we have actually Greener Kind is here right now. He's one of our artists at Devon, and he's coming up with basically an outline. I devised a story for this event. He's actually going to be animating for this event. And so I think if you want to come to a one-of-a-kind Mischief Toys, just a collectible event, this is going to be the one. It's going to be something different, way something different. And like I said, I look at what Mike Becker has done over all of the years that he's been doing things, and I kind of take from Mike Becker the fun that he has been laying down all these years. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's cool. Just pick what I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to do.
High crust bites.
Oh my God, I don't want that. But Mike Becker, he's such a brilliant mind when it comes to collectibles and putting together fun events, and that's sort of like what inspired us to do what we do at Mischief Toys. So we're going to take what we've learned from him, from Mariotti and from Beyond and grow our own thing. And hopefully this time, I don't know, by New York Comic Con, things are going to be fucking crazy with Mischief Toys. I can promise you that. Things are going to be crazy. Did you guys see any new Pokemon toys at the show? And will we be seeing them in an upcoming video? If so,
So fun story. We didn't visit Pokemon
not yet.
I haven't seen any Pokemon toys that I'm like, wanting to show up. Like there's stuff, but it was more like kiddie sort of stuff. I'm eager to see if we can get in. I'm eager to see the Pokemon food.
Yeah. Well, on the Pokemon front, we've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. I can tell you that. Now, can you give me any insight on what was said to us about the Rokimoto?
So I need to decode the answer.
Can I read it?
So
I'm not going to read it out loud. I just want to see what it says.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Well, no,
say that.
No, I think, yeah. So according to this, when will Rokimoto be available? Okay, everybody. Or Miniso in Times Square. Everybody open your ears.
It's in Times Square. That's the thing.
Right. So it could be anywhere. I don't know where it's going to be, but let's just say Times Square right now, because that's all we know. That's where we know they have sold.
I just said widely.
Okay, widely. Okay. All right. He's saying March 16 to April 1st. Now, I don't know if that means that they're sold just between March 16th and April 1st.
Oh, I think,
or if they're going to come out within that time frame.
What I'm thinking is they're going to start coming out depending on where they
Gotcha.
are, maybe.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Christina Payne. Christina Payne's always on it. My wife Angel loves you too. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. My mom's name's Angel. Would you please wish her happy birthday? 100% happy birthday, Angel. Happy birthday. I hope it's a good one. I hope you're having a blast on your birthday. I don't know if today's your birthday or yesterday or tomorrow, but whenever your birthday is, happy birthday to you. And we hope that you have a really great time. Watch a Gastlecast video. That'll make you really excited. What?
Fully loaded cookie, half-baked chocolate chip, s'mores, and pie crust cookie.
Holy balls. You're buying all that?
It's just for
$55? How much does it come out to? 70? Can't wait.
21. But
okay.
If I add another $4.25,
you're very welcome.
Then I save 15%.
We made you the best. I'm sure you're already the best husband, Thunder Grumpy. I'm sure you're already the best husband.
Wait, are you calling them Thunder Grumpy, or
that's
is that their name? Okay.
Did you guys see any? Oh, okay, that's Pokemon Toy Question. Curious, did you see the 3-foot Stay Puff diorama at the toy show? I did not see. Nick, where would it be? I guess would be the question, because if
we've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere. Well, we've been everywhere, but it's really overwhelming. It's a lot. Can't wait for Mischief Day. So excited. My fiance and I are coming from Alabama. Oh my God, that's amazing. It's going to be great to meet you both. You guys are amazing and 100% worth the trip. Dude, that is so sweet of you. Thank you. That's so sweet. I promise we're going to make this whole event amazing. Okay. I can promise you that. You're going to walk away. You're going to be excited. You're going to have a bunch of product in your hand and, or new stuff, new fun stuff that no one else can get but you, and much more. I can promise you it's going to be a great time. Any chance I can be your friend? Oh, yeah, of course you can. Hold on. I'll give you my friend code right now. Give me a second. And then everybody can add me. Everybody. Heather, do you want to give your friend code?
I mean, I'm really popular. I already can hardly keep up with all of the gifts that I'm getting.
You're such a shithead, Heather. How do I
go to friends? Add friend.
Okay, is that me? Okay. All right, so here's my code. I'm going to type it down here. Okay, let me just make sure that's right. There you go. That's my code. Heather, what is yours?
Okay, let me tell you.
Michelle D. Oh, hell yeah. I would love for you to come. Oh my God. It'd be great to meet you. Go ahead, Heather.
6474
6474
8951
8951
1360.
1360. Bang. There you go. There's Heather. So you got me, you got Heather, got the whole gang. The whole gang. Hello from Scotland and love your vids. Always entertaining and informative, especially for a new collector like myself. David, that's amazing. I'm so excited that we can give you content that you enjoy. You know, it's funny, we get approached by a lot of people that say, oh my God, I love your content, but you know, I don't collect Funko anymore, but I love watching like your content. It's so much fun. And that is like such a great compliment because if you really don't give a shit about Funko and what they're doing, and or collectibles in general, let's just say you're giving up collectibles, but you just watch it because Heather and I are just saying stupid shit in front of the camera. You're listening to Heather fart, you're listening to me burp or doing whatever I'm doing. Um, I just appreciate that. I think it's great, and you know, well, it's not great that Heather's farting, truthfully, but I think it's great that you're tuning in and wanting to hear, you know, the jokes and laughs or have a laugh maybe. So thank you for that. It means a lot. Does anyone Monopoly? I didn't even know Monopoly Go was a thing. I'm just learning it now with everybody that's here. You should get Pokemon TCG Pocket and start ripping packs. Love ripping packs, the art, trading, and battling. I heard somebody talk about that the other day. I heard a little bit about it, but I still don't understand. I have to look it up. Greetings from Colorado, huge fan. Oh my God, thank you. You're a huge Funko fanatic. That's Logan. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and hanging with us. It means a lot. Colorado is awesome. You know, my boss at my day job, she has a son that lives in Colorado Springs. We talk about it a lot. And he's a rock climber. He loves going out there, or he loves living there now. He used to go out there all the time to rock climb, but he loves rock climbing out there, and it sounds like a really cool place to live. I've been to Colorado once in my life, but I was a little kid. I vaguely remember it. But living in Maryland, you know, we don't get all the fun stuff that the people that live in Colorado. We don't get to see mountains very often. In Maryland, we get to see dead malls and Chick-fil-A's. That's what we see in Maryland most of the time. Let's see. Thank you. Devin, you're so sweet. So Devin is here. Devin's amazing. So we have some really cool things coming from Devin. Devin, by the way, I just want to mention I haven't looked at your stuff just yet. I haven't gotten around to it. Heather mentioned that she saw it pop up in her email feed. I can't wait to review it. I think you sent it today, but it's going to be in reference to the Day of Mischief. And I look, you're a killer, and I know that you're incredibly talented. So I can't wait to see what we have lined up for Day of Mischief. He's going to be animating, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be cool. Cool AF. What are you doing back there? You ordering the food?
I already did. I was looking at the coffee shop that I'd like to go to in the morning.
Very good.
I could probably walk there.
Okay. Walk there. It's too cold. But by the way, Heather,
it's right there. It's
Heather wanted to walk like 3 blocks tonight from an Italian restaurant. It's cold as shit.
I didn't realize how. I mean, we're close. Like, if it were like 55 degrees outside, it would be so good.
If it were like 65 degrees outside, then it would be good. Order haggis and fries. You know what haggis is?
I have no idea.
Haggis
is it balls or something?
No, it's not balls, but I believe it's like, is it pig stomach?
Ew.
Something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. Thank you, Christina Payne. Chris, the way your flannel hides the first 2 letters of mischief on your shirt, it looks like Chief. So you're Chief of Mischief. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Yeah. My flannel.
He's the chief queef.
Thanks, Heather. So my flannel is made by Retro Rifle. I've been wearing a ton of Retro Rifle stuff. They murder. Love what Retro Rifle does. If you guys do not know Retro Rifle, go and buy the things. Go and check them out. They hide guns in a lot of their stuff. It's so fucking funny. Sometimes it's a gun like just plastered across the shirt. Sometimes it's like in the hands of the characters, like in the shirt. I have like gremlins, like in a Christmas tree, and some of them are like holding machine guns. It's so funny. But on their flannels, on the inside, you'll see that there's artwork like this one. And I believe this is inspired by Scarface, if I remember correctly. In fact, there's a machine gun, a butt of machine gun right there next to that tiger. Um, highly recommend checking them out. Sheep stomach. Thank you, John McCormick. But the flannels are the best flannels I've ever worn in my entire life. Great stuff. Great stuff. I told Heather I really want to do a spin-off on Mischief Toys where we did like flannels. I really would love to get into clothing. I wish I knew more about it, but if we could do our own flannels and stuff, that would be sick. Sick. Call it like Mischief Wares or Mischief. I don't know. Mischief. What's a good name? Mischief.
Babe.
No, I'm just trying to think of a name. I'm trying to. Mischief.
Mischief drip.
Mischief drip.
Mischief.
Misdrip. Oh my God, that's amazing. Misdrip. That's amazing. That's what. See what I'm saying? That's the power. No, don't do that. That's the. They smell like cheese, but that's the power.
Don't say that.
That's the
Take it back. Take it back.
That's the power of us putting our brains together. We come up with stupid shit. Misdrip. Misdrip. Oh my God, I love that. Mischief threads. I like that too. Nick Morgan. Missed you guys at Toy Fair, but how incredible was the Rokimoto event? It was, dude, it was great. And
That's cool.
Mike was super stoked. I'm so happy that I was able to film like his speech. I hope you guys watched it. Here's what I'll say. If you guys did not watch yesterday's video about Rokimoto and you don't feel like watching everything, go to maybe the halfway point or a little bit under and just watch Mike Becker do his speech. I think out of the entire video, that part really needs to be seen. And I think it was great to capture that. We just happened to be at the right place in line. Lovely guy. Great guy.
Okay, so let me tell the story about what happened because I haven't even told you what happened.
Okay.
So people in front of us were like moving, and I thought we were like having to like snake around and do a line. And I was getting sort of annoyed because you like just when you start talking, you don't know how to stop talking, and your focus is on what. Hold on, you're on.
No, hold on, hold on.
Your focus.
I like to give my time to people.
No, but your focus is right there. But as you're talking, you can like shift yourself.
I don't shift. I talk.
I know. But my point is when you're focusing on one thing, you can't focus on what is happening around you, like you specifically, like really bad at that. But it was a good thing last night because had we moved, we wouldn't have been right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But any other time, you're fucking annoying.
Yeah, but Mike handed you a figure right down there. He handed so yesterday earlier in the day. Well, I'll have you tell the story because it's better.
No, I don't want to tell it.
What do you mean?
I don't want to tell it. It's special.
Then why the fuck would you not tell it? I don't. What do you mean? Why is it? Why am I telling your story?
No, I'm saying I don't want us to tell that story.
No. I was just. Oh, you don't want to tell that story at all.
No, I don't want you to tell that story.
Oh, okay. Come on, I'm not telling you a story now.
Maybe another time.
What? Okay, that's fine. He was so stoked and was so amazing and engaging. Yeah, he was. He was great. And it slowed the line down excruciatingly, but it was fine. It was good. I'm glad that he was able to spend time with people. Now that I'll be having you guys as friends in Pogo, I'd like to name a Pokemon after each of you. What are your personal favorites?
Togepi.
That's your favorite. So my favorite, you might not even have it. My favorite Pokemon. And I don't know if anybody else shares my favorite Pokemon. And it's weird that I have a favorite Pokemon because I'm not a super Pokemon fan. But it's Zapdos. Zapdos is my favorite Pokemon. The bird that looks like electricity. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Hold on. You asking if I can get it?
No. Can you get Zapdos in Pokemon Go?
What do you mean? Can you get it?
Yeah, I don't have.
I got it right here, bro. There he is. There's Zapdos. Look at him. Flapping them taints. Them taint wings. Hey, RG. Oh my God. You know, it's weird being in New York, being at Javits and not seeing RG.
It is. You know what's really weird?
What?
I was thinking about him today because we were at Javits.
Whoa. You want to record that?
Yeah, we are right now.
Okay, you were thinking about RG.
Yes, because
Okay,
we're at the Javits Center, and I'm
Sure.
like, every single time we are here, we see Art. And guess what?
It was really weird, Art.
Where's Art?
Art, at some point today, I just saw Heather just sitting there and she was doing this. I go, Heather, what are you thinking about? She goes, nothing. Was it RG?
You're fucking weird.
I actually started becoming a huge collector for signed. Oh shit, Logan, you erased it. Look, RG knows he gave you the wing.
Yeah,
He gave you 3 wings. He gave you a lot of wings.
Exactly.
It's a plethora of wings. Zapdos is fire. Zapdos was just a Dynamax a few weeks back. I know. I saw it, Larissa. But, you know, obviously, Heather and I could not take the Zapdos down. I wish I could have, but I couldn't. Thank you, Adamang. You're so sweet. I love Adamang. I'm so glad that you're here, buddy. Thank you. Logan, just leave it. You don't have to delete the whole goddamn thing. I can understand. We can understand. Zap was instantly my favorite since the first movie. Zapdos is my favorite. Your favorite is Togepi?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Why would you say that?
So
He's wearing a little shell? That's embarrassing.
It's covering his privates. Like it's like the egg was the only thing he could find, so he put it on.
It's like it's his underpants.
Yeah, he put it on because he didn't want to show his nethers.
Did you see the guy that brought bags of 40 Freddy Pops for Mike to sign? Oh my God. Hey, that's fucked up. Now I will say this and by the way, yeah, that's gnarly. But for us with Mischief Toys, I've always been like excited when people will bring figures for us to sign and everything. It just means a lot to me. But we had a guy a couple years ago at New York and I'm not even joking. The bags were this tall, and I know you can't see the floor here, but let's say like maybe as big, almost as big as Heather. Bags full of Ghastly figures, and there were 2 of them. They were huge. And he's like, hey, I need you guys to sign all these. And Heather, we took the entire convention. It took us a couple days to do it because we had a lot going on. But we signed all of them for this guy. And I was happy to do it. But boy, was it a lot of work. So because you guys love Rokimoto, how do you still feel about anime? That's coming from Devin.
Well, the thing is, the anime is like animated. Yeah, I mean, I know he's probably like asking to be funny, but I don't know anything about anime.
So
except like I can sort of tell you what certain things might be, like what shows certain things might be from now because I've seen so many with Funko, but I'm not planning on watching anime.
So I liked I liked some anime growing up. I watched a lot of anime growing up with friends and stuff. Haven't been so much into it now, but I would say this is that my favorite anime, which I think a lot of people would say this at this point, but it was Ninja Scroll. Loved Ninja Scroll. I've watched it several times. Love that film. And then I also was a Dragon Ball Z fan. But it's weird. I sort of fell off the cliff, and I haven't really watched much as I got older. Gray Stark, exactly. That's so funny that you say that because I was just about to say it. So recommend we watch Demon Slayer. A friend of mine, I can't remember who it was, but
Everyone says Demon Slayer.
I can't remember who it was, but a friend might have been Jacques, sent me a clip and kind of gave me an idea what Demon Slayer was like, and I watched this little clip, and the animation was on point. The animation was amazing. Generally, it looked fucking cool. And I remember saying to Heather, I was like, I'm not super into anime, and like I don't really have a lot of want or need to watch anime, but after watching that clip, I really want to watch anime now. I actually started becoming a collector for signed pops because of your guys' autograph vids and con vlogs, and now it's become a huge and fun hobby that I enjoy. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
So
amazing.
that's one of our favorite things to do. I do not like to purchase autographed things unless like I know that I'll never get it otherwise. Like one thing that I'm really excited to have in my collection is a Catherine O'Hare signed Moira pop that I purchased because I don't think I'll ever meet her.
Oh
But
yeah,
would
I was
love
gonna say
to.
you have one, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it signed like at a con.
Yeah.
Who was it?
No,
Was
that's
it was $7 a pop?
yeah, it was
Yeah,
7 bucks a
signature
pop
series.
did a
Yeah.
signature series with her.
Okay. Yeah.
But I love the experience of going to a convention and having a pop or a figure signed. So my favorite thing that I have ever gotten signed are U2s, and I don't get them signed on the box. I don't like the boxes. I don't care. Like, I don't care to keep my U2s in the box. I mean, I feel the same way about Funko boxes, but I feel like getting the box signed is a bit easier than getting the actual pop signed.
I love that idea. I've made fun of it, but I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, with U2,
Can I pause
it's
you for a
really
second?
cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Timmy Minaj is asking Mischief Monday theme for tomorrow. Timmy Minaj, this is the first time I've ever done this, and I want to do it because I think it's gonna be fun. Heather might tell me I'm stupid for doing it. Timmy Minaj, I want you to come up with what tomorrow's theme is going to be, and I'm gonna apply it to a picture and then we'll share it. So you give me the theme. I want to hear your theme for tomorrow. I'm giving it to you. I'm throwing the hat in the ring here. I want you to pick the theme for tomorrow because you asked. Let us know. I love DBZ, but it is really screaming and pairing up last. I know it's a lot. A buddy of mine who I grew up with, we would watch these episodes and we would always joke about half of the episodes were them just breathing, like after a battle, and then next time on Dragon Ball Z, and then it would be like whatever the storyline would sort of roll into. Dragon Ball was great though. It was fun.
Chris, if you evolve tonight before 10 o'clock, so you literally have like 15 minutes, if you evolve a Lampet or Litwick, you will get a supercharged attack called Poltergeist.
You said Lipwick?
Lamp.
Lampwick.
Lamp. Just search. Search the
Lamp.
word lamp.
Lamp.
Lampent.
Okay. And then evolve it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Hold on. I can.
Do your kidneys.
I can,
yeah. Hurry. No, not the XLs, not the XLs.
Hold on, Evan. Okay.
Items.
Hold on.
Right there.
Rare candy. Okay. Rare candy on my lamps. My lamp. Hold on. Lamp. Yeah, this guy. 1, 2, 3. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, get out of there. Go to your Pokédex.
Oh shit.
Telling you, you're like
I'm not dumb.
Lamp.
Here we go. Lamp.
Yeah.
Boom, baby. So what's this mean? What do you mean?
You get a supercharge attack.
Oh.
It's a good one. Poltergeist. Yeah, so if you're on Pokemon Go.
Slap my nuggets. I'm in.
Yeah, look, we got the Chandelure.
Oh. I love it. Do that dance, Heather, and do it hard. There we go. Let's see. I love DBZ and DBS. Waiting for Dama Dub. I don't know what that is. Favorite was getting you guys to sign the back of a Vampire Ghastly's collar. What did we do? We just signed it, right? Like on the back of the collar, just like our normal signature.
I would imagine so.
Something like that. Yeah.
What am I going to sign? Butts?
We signed a butt.
We did.
Yeah, remember we signed Demonstra's butt?
Yeah, we sure did. That was cool.
I agree, Heather. Not so big on online autograph shopping unless it depends on a person that doesn't do conventions.
Oh, you know what I did purchase online though? That
Mikey, it was good seeing you, buddy. See you, bud.
That I'm really upset about.
What?
I spent money on a signed R.L. Stein book, and it was supposed to be like to Heather. Didn't say to Heather, and it was signed with like a dying Sharpie. So I have this Goosebumps book that's like could have been.
Why'd you want it to Heather?
I like them personalized.
Oh crap! The pressure. LOL. Let's go with besties. All right, besties. It is. Timmy Minaj. Now look, Timmy.
Besties testies. Can we do that?
If people start attacking me over why the fuck was it besties, I'm gonna say there's a guy that you need to talk to about this. That's Timmy Minaj. You could actually, I think that's a brilliant idea. I love it. I think it's great.
Same.
And I'm going to put that together, and we'll put it out there. Besticles. I don't know if besticles is going to work, but we'll go with besties. I like besties.
I think it should be besticles.
But I will create besties. We'll put that out there.
Thank you, Timmy. That's awesome.
Timmy, you're the best. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate that you have so much interest that you're even asking what tomorrow is going to be. Means a lot. The fact that we put this together and, we have some hardcore dedicated people wanting to take photos of their Mischief Toys figures and posting it out there. I think that's cool. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. I fear Scott's entry this week. He's going to teabag something for sure.
I think he does that anyway, probably.
I would love a Ghastly or Mortem in a defensive strike pose someday. I know that means new mold, but it would look great. I agree. That's cool. Definitely want to do more with both of those characters, all three of the characters, really.
Yeah. You know what we should do, though? Anytime that someone suggests a new mold, we should have them pay for it.
Well, no, I think that it's
that would be really cool.
Yeah, I think it's growth of Mischief Toys and doing bigger and better things. And
Ghastly just straight up with like big fucking butt cheeks would pay for that. Just big, like regular Ghastly just standing there, big hams.
He just had a really big ass. The figure would have just a really big ass.
You know what? You would need to like prop him up with popsicle sticks on the front or on the back because his butt would bring him down.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Ren and Stimpy. You know how Ren and Stimpy, when they would do like they had like big butt, but they would like do zoom in.
Yes.
And it would be like their butt, like looking really big. Caked up Ghastly, Doug says.
Stimpy, big butt.
Collab with butts on stuff. That's so funny you should say that, John, because we tried. We wanted to work with butts on stuff, but he came back and he was like, "Yep, there it is." Butts and stuff was like, "I'm just so buried in stuff right now. I can't really work with anybody," and we just let it go. Maybe in the future, it would be great. I would love to work with him. I think he's a great artist. I think he's a lot of fun. That's what we're all about, right? What do you guys think of the Goosebumps tops?
Very cool.
Loved them. What did we see at the convention that you liked?
Oh, was it Trick or Treat? Yeah, Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat Studios Goosebumps. Those are very cool too.
Yeah, so you can actually see those figures in our Toy Fair Day 1 video. They're really, really cool figures, all the Goosebumps stuff. You should do a newbie's guide to Funko collecting on a budget for idiots like me and explain all the terminology. David, that's for sure.
Brilliant.
That's a great idea.
Key card, please.
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Our dessert's about to be here.
There you go. Yep, you're very welcome.
I'm gonna put this in my butt and I'm gonna get going. Get some cool.
David, I think that's a great idea. It's funny.
It's a very good idea.
It's funny.
We talk so like when we talk as if
everybody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Yes. And I notice that we do it all the time. And I'm like, wait a second. What about like first time watchers? I would really like to start talking as if people don't know who we are.
Completely agree. Well, it's not even that, but David, you bring up kind of an interesting topic in the fact that people are getting into Funko today and they don't know about Funko already. because we've been doing this for so long, it feels like everybody knows what Funko is. They've already been into Funko. Maybe they're getting out of Funko and getting into something else, but everybody knows the language that we're talking. But the truth is that there are some people out there who are just getting into Funko now and learning what being a Funko collector, like meaning what it is, which is it's an interesting thought. So I certainly think that's a great idea to discuss what everything means when it comes to Funko collecting. So I think that's a great idea. What do you think of these upcoming speech bubble pops? Anything you'd like to see? Anything you'd like to see made like that? I want Dante from Clerks saying 37. Um, you know, I told Funko myself, I said, I think you guys are you're amalgamating Funko Pop and Popsies is basically what it is, right? Both things.